Welcome to the training and introduction video for the Washington State Historical Society's Heritage Portal. The Washington State Historical Society uses the Flux grant-making system to manage grant applications, reporting, and tracking. The Heritage Portal is a system of interconnected profiles that allow for multiple people to access shared information and for organizations to store information over time. Within the portal, there are separate profiles for organizations, individual people, and properties. Let's get started. This is the login screen for the Heritage Portal. To get to this screen, go to washingtonhistory.org/portal. Each individual from your organization should register as a separate user. We will connect users for the same organization when we process your registration. This will allow multiple individuals to work on the same grant application, report, or other information linked to your organization. Remember, please allow at least 24 hours or until the next business day for registration processing. Click Create an Account Now to get started on a registration. First, you'll be asked if you are registering as an organization or an intern. Next, you'll be asked if your organization has a mission or project focused on history or preservation and interpretation of Washington history or heritage. Next, enter the information for your organization. Then you will enter your individual contact information. The form asks if you are the primary contact for this organization. The primary contact is the person to whom Washington State Historical Society staff will send all correspondence about your grant activities. Only one person can be the primary contact per organization. Next is the physical address of your organization. If your mailing or business address differs from your physical address, select Yes and enter the mailing or business address. The additional organization information is not required, but is good to enter if available. When you've entered information in all the required fields, you may hit Submit Request. After you have submitted your request, please allow up to 24 hours or until the next business day for your registration to be approved. Staff must review the information submitted and either create your profile in the system or connect you to an existing organization profile if one exists. Once approved by staff, you will receive an email from the Washington State Historical Society confirming your registration. The email will automatically assign you a user login and give you a link through which you can create a password. Be sure to check your junk and spam mail folders. Once you've created a password, you're ready to log into the portal. When you log in, you will be taken to your portal dashboard. The column on the left-hand side is where you can navigate to find all necessary information. At the top, under the information header, you will find the portal dashboard landing page as well as links for grant programs. As I mentioned before, within the portal there are separate profiles for organizations, individual people, and properties. You can see you now have an organization profile under the organization heading and an individual profile under the people heading. If you click on these profiles, you will see the information you entered. An important note is that if you have been linked to an organization profile that already existed in the portal, the information you entered during registration will not override the existing information. You should go into your organizational profile to double check that the information is correct. It is good practice to check this information periodically for accuracy, and especially make sure the primary contact is correct if there are staffing changes. You can see in this first section, it will show you the names of each person who has an individual profile linked to your organization. If there is a name here you do not recognize or would like removed, please contact staff. For everything in the portal, the Edit button will be in the top right corner if editing is allowed. This will move you into edit mode so you can update fields as needed. While you are in edit mode, In the bottom right, you will see 3 buttons: Cancel, Save and Continue, and Save and Close. Cancel will not save your changes and will take you out of edit mode. Save and Continue will save your changes and keep you in edit mode. And Save and Close will save your changes and take you out of edit mode. Only one person per organization can be in edit mode at a time, so no information is lost. Before beginning your grant application, the last step is to create your property profile. This property will later be linked to your application form. To add a property, go to your organization profile and scroll down to the Properties section. Use the plus button to add a property, and a box will pop up asking for the property name and ownership type. Fill this out and hit Save. You will see that the property is now listed on the organization profile, but that you will likely need to refresh the page to be able to edit it in the left-hand menu. You can see here that the property has been created, and you can now open it to add more information. If you list any property control type other than ownership, you must also list the legal owner. Use the link provided to find the legislative district of your property location. And use Google Maps to easily find the latitude and longitude. Once you find the property on the map, just right-click with your mouse, select the coordinates, and they will be copied to your clipboard. Then paste the information in the fields. Latitude is always first. The Historic Designation section will display if your property type is listed as a historic permanent structure or as a transportation conveyance or other. Under Historic Designation, you can choose whether your property is currently listed, not listed but eligible, or not eligible for listing. Then enter the details. If you don't know your property's historic status, you can look up state and national listing in the Department of Archaeology and Historic Preservation's Wizard database. Click on Search, and then click on the funnel in the Property category and enter some identifying information. Be sure to hit the Apply button and not the Sort button at the bottom. Searching usually takes a minute. If the property has been inventoried or listed at the state or national levels, you will see the information on the Details page by clicking this icon. For information about local city or county listing, you will need to contact your local office. There is a helpful page on DAP's website that lists all cities and counties with landmark programs. Scroll to browse the list or use the search bar at the top. Try to find your city first, and if it's not listed, then look for your county. Now back to the left-hand menu, you will also see sections for requests, which is where your grant applications will live, grants, which is where your application will move to if you're awarded funds, grantee reports, which you will use throughout the life cycle of your grant if you are awarded, and payments, which will show the grant payments received if you're awarded. The rest of these sections will be covered in future instruction videos. Thanks so much.